I am resident of color for YouTube Jewel Saints. That is my buddy Alan Gallant. That's my buddy Patrick McCray. That's my buddy Daniel Culver. We are here to review the movie SpellBound, uh, starring Gregory Peck. Is in this thing, and Ingrid Bergman is in this. She's actually the lead in this movie, and she plays a witch of all things, a sorceress, if you will. And she's trying to clear an innocent man's name, which is Gregory Peck, which is according to shout out to Butch Rosamund, he said this a Western Batman. And he is. He pretty much should have been Batman his lifetime, but he didn't get to be. But it's okay. So, guys, when did you first see Spellbound? Daniel.
Just today.
Cool. Cool. What did you think?
I thought it was okay, to be honest.
We need to keep that.
Alan, when did you first see this movie?
Oh God, probably 30 years ago or so. A pass on TV at some point. I can't remember exactly when. I know it's been a while since I've seen it, so it was kind of fun to go back to this. And again, I will always tout the eccentricities of Hitchcock as being most entertaining. And this movie from 1945 is classic. I would say mid-career Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's often referred to as mid-cock.
It is mid-cock. Yeah.
Patrick, when did you first see this movie?
I saw this movie in June of 1984. Carl was running a bunch of old Hitchcocks at the Vogue. This was right after some of those Universal films finally became available. You know, the I'm in Trouble, I'm Harry, and Vertigo, and Backdoor, Rear Window, whatever it was. I had Raymond Burr. That's all I remember. And
it was Backdoor.
Yeah, Backdoor, and Dope or Rope or whatever it was. And so, yeah, those films. And so Carl decided to do his own sort of thing. He had Lifeboat and this and a few others. Yeah, but this was one of the big ones. Suspicious and Alfred Hitchcock's Dial Tone. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, that doesn't exist. It sounds like it should, though.
Hitchcock style tone exists.
It is. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it should exist.
Well, the movie, I know there's a movie called Rope with Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, of course there is. Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen that. Which I seen this about the same time I saw that. That was about 1994. Really, really interesting movie here because I didn't know what to expect going in when I first watched this, but when there's a witch involved, it's like, okay, I can get behind it.
It's usually this one. Okay, a witch.
Yeah, a witch. That's what.
Okay. Like, are you speaking metaphorically?
No. Ingrid Bergman's character is a witch.
Okay, I don't remember that. Now, I mean, like flies around the room.
No. She doesn't fly. She has powers though. It's not just power though. It's not just power suggestion. She has some real powers.
Okay.
But you could tell.
Like Austin Powers.
No, behave.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Sort of like almost angelique powers in a sense.
Okay.
She uses them for good.
Okay, like when she uses she's very good with a fork. You give her a fork and a table.
Well, here's the thing, man. I mean, by the end of this movie, she's basically causing the antagonist to kill himself. I mean,
Yeah.
She basically goes full on shadow, which I applaud.
Sure.
And she also noticed the scene with the male character in this movie, he when
They're
she's
all male
talking
characters.
when she's talking to him when they're having that scene together where it looks like they're kissing or whatever, and all
Yeah.
those doors open, and
Uh-huh.
basically
Well,
she's like doing some sort of magic, and it's like, what the
okay,
heck?
I think there's something else going on. I mean, this is a very Freudian movie on purpose. I think the doors opening means something else.
It has something to do with a vagina,
Yeah.
like the trains going through tunnels that he does all the time.
Doors opening. I remember seeing that when I was 13,
Yeah.
and it was a big. There were some doors open for me as I was watching it.
The interesting thing about this movie, and I don't know if it was the first one or not, it may have been, but it actually had a psychiatry specialist advisor to this movie
I think
because
Horse Feathers was the first.
probably, except they didn't have an extra expert. They just had Groucho do it all.
Sure. And Dr. Mengele visited.
Yeah, that was the first. A cigar is really only a cigar, you know. See. But yeah, this movie is really, I mean, it Hitchcock, he's playing a little fast and loose with the psychology community here, but at the same time,
Yeah,
there's enough.
We're gonna find it. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's enough of the sort of real stuff, you know, talking about dream significance and all of that sort of thing. Some of the conversations they have about this dream symbolism is a little far afield, but it sounds authentic, especially back then. And maybe it was more authentic back then. It's you know, the whole thing is it's truly it's not a psychological drama, it's a psychiatric drama. It's, you know, it's trying to figure out what's wrong with this guy. And of course, they push the idea of childhood trauma. They push the idea of guilt complex, all of these sorts of things. And this is kind of the germ which sort of builds and it ends up becoming, you know, the golden thread through all the whole thing and solving the mystery.
Yeah, that's true.
What's some of you guys' favorite scenes?
Oh, you know, I like that one flashback where, or I think it's a flashback, but yeah, it's like it kind of makes it like, you know, like you see like a dude like wearing a mask, you know, that was pretty interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, the whole idea of the psychology of dreams and all of these sorts of things are and I think this was relatively new for filmmaking at the time.
Oh yeah, this was cutting edge to
Yeah.
bring this stuff up. Yeah. There was no Oprah to use our psychology.
No, it's true. And there was no, you know, I mean, in another 10 or 15 years, psychiatry and psychology became super mainstream, both in stand-up comedy and then finally in films.
Well, it's because a man kept walking into his office.
It's true. It's true.
Or a guy. It's funnier if it's a guy.
Yes,
Guy
it's a guy walks into the office. He says, "Doctor, doctor." Yeah. Yeah. So maybe the Borscht Belt had it before everybody else.
Of course they did. And they're on the cutting edge of everything. I'm surprised they didn't put a man on the moon first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were all New Yorkers, you know, on vacation. So
Sure.
maybe it was kind of the cutting edge of that
You
sort
would
of
have the Bermuda shorts on the outside of the
Yeah.
Apollo suit.
Oh yeah.
That's oh god, I almost said something I shouldn't. So I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
I can get those Omega Speedmasters for you wholesale. Here's the thing, weird deep cut nasty humor. I like all the Salvador Dali stuff. I like all of the heavy-handed psychology, which is maybe basically the psychology in the movie. And how significant everything is. I love the score. It's a really lush lush score of one melody that's played over and over again. I like the suicide. I was not expecting the burst of color. And I almost felt like there was, you know, there was a designer who showed up. So why should suicides be so drab in these movies? Can't they have a burst of color? I mean, seriously. Let's liven them up. It's the last thing he's going to do. Let's liven it up.
Think of me as your father in color.
Yes, exactly. So that was good. And of course, one immortal moment that gives the movie its real meaning for me. Liverwurst.
Liverwurst.
She's so romantically enraptured by the stinkiest word. If only it had been Limburger or something, would have been even better. That's the forbidden reel.
Or schmutz.
Jewel, what do you find more erotic, liverwurst or Limburger?
Neither.
Pardon?
Neither.
Oh God!
It's schmutz, I tell you, schmutz.
What?
But
You sound sad.
yeah, this movie is really, really good. I enjoyed it when I first watched it years ago. I still enjoy it. I mean, basically, like I said, you have a witch who is solving the crime. That's what you have.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And there we are.
Oh, what do you guys give this movie?
An 8. I mean, it's not perfect. It's kind of boring in some parts, to be honest.
It is the first of its kind, so I'll give it an 8 as well.
Yeah.
It's really, it is cutting edge, and it for 1945, it's pretty out there. It is melodramatic. It is eccentric, which I also love about Hitchcock's films. They just have his eccentricities in them, and it's a master. I mean, he's a master. I'm not saying eccentric is bad. I'm just saying they are eccentric in some ways. Many of his movies, considering the topics, the themes and everything else, they don't really have much choice. But he's really good at it. He's really good at it, and 99% of the time he picks great actors to they're appropriate for the roles. I think that you've got this kind of sort of love story going on here it keeps getting interrupted by her wanting to be professional or him being weird, and back and forth and back and forth. But we also, I think, even above that love story sort of thing is that they're committed to each other in some way to solve this problem, as well as being attracted to each other. So there's a dynamic there that works between these actors. They have a nice little chemistry going on, which makes the oddness of some of the situations work better. But yeah, I had forgotten how much psycho lingo and some of the stereotypical things, like the old professor who probably slept with Freud, for God's sake, at some point.
That's the connection. Then he slept with Gregory Peck.
Yeah,
and that's the continuity.
That's it.
And who's in the middle? Leo G. Carroll, of course.
Of course,
he wouldn't be anywhere else.
And that's why he's so mad, because they threw him out of the threesome.
Oh God. It could have been a quartet, I'm telling you.
I was going to bring in someone else and they wouldn't let me. Leo G. Carroll, who would go on to great fame in the movie Tarantula, and then further fame in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Man from U.N.C.L.E., immortal. Just immortal.
Yeah. Very, very cool. It's interesting, even when they changed the show to be more sort of wisecracking and a little bit more that way, he never changed.
He didn't blink.
He didn't
blink.
No.
He somehow managed to go with it, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
and remained himself.
He maintained his sort of subtlety in his response to
Yes, he
their
did.
chicaneries. You know?
Which makes me think that these were those third season episodes. Those are the sorts of adventures that they were originally dealing with for a long time. You know, that was
before they were chronicled. You know? That's right.
Yeah, when it was more pulp adventures. Solo obscure dog, and we dealt with it all the time.
Don't be absurd, Solo. Don't be absurd.
Do you think this is new?
So, yeah, is there anything you guys want to add about the movie before we go?
No, Julie, you've indulged us. I feel like you've taken us to the park when you didn't want to go, and we appreciate it.
You didn't have to take us to the park and let us off the leash.
Well, we love you. Thank you.
Yes.
It sounds like you've had a rough day.
Absolutely.
No, I think Gregory Peck and Ingrid Bergman have great chemistry.
They do. They're both fantastic film actors.
Yeah.
They really are. You know, and at this point, if I were a time travel and I was stuck in 1945, I'd be looking forward to all the films that they were going to be doing over the next 10 or 15 years.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. Link to Daniel Culver's YouTube channel, Magic Dove, will be in the description box. Link to Patrick McCray's Dark Shadows They Book About will be in the description box. Link to Alan Gallant's YouTube channel, College Sport After Dark, will be in the description box. Go check out his new video. It's up. Go check it out. I mean, like right now, as soon as you get done listening to this. So, all right, guys, you have a good night.
You'll take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.